What's up, party people? I'm back with episode 2, week 2 of the New England Patriots slow sim franchise rebuild, whatever you want to call it. We're back for game 2 against a 1-0 Miami Dolphins team. Got the upset against the Colts. The Colts last week started Anthony Richardson because they traded off, what's his name? Danny Jones. Danny Dimes is traded away. As far as us, we beat the Raiders. Only 165 yards for Drake May and a touchdown. 59% passing. This, I believe, was in the range, 16 for 27. So when you see passing numbers this low, that's usually the range. One problem here is that Antonio Gibson got 11 carries and Travion Henderson got 13 carries. When we are at home, we can use one of the alternative playbooks, and we had Gibson in the role of sub package for receiving back. We got to get him out of there. We got to get Travion Henderson in that spot. So we'll move Stevenson to power back more than likely, and Travion Henderson up the depth chart here to third down back, receiving back, third down back, whatever you want to call it. Gibson he's not going to feed the bulldog, So Travion is not the higher rated. I mean, it doesn't really matter when we're in that playbook, which is the shotgun mix playbook. It's all shotgun plays, so power back really doesn't matter. We'll just do that for shits and giggles. So when we are away, we are using the Rams. I'm not sure if I'm feeling this right now, but we're going to go with the West Coast zone run and the Rams. I mean, the Rams didn't look very great on their own, so kind of back and forth on this one. Part of that was a Stafford problem. He looked like he threw a lot of interceptions, so we're still going to ride with the Rams for now and see if it works. If it doesn't, then we're out. As far as coach play sheets and abilities, definitely want to use more on the defensive side, I believe. Although this wide, empty play sheet, or is it wide slot, that seems to work pretty well for playbooks. For whatever reason, I've seen that work a lot, especially in quick sim. Leads to a lot of winning. But I want to stick with more of the defense right now. I like the 4-2-5. I like the 3-4. And as far as abilities go for the coach, go with aerial suppression. What's that? That's +7 to our pass defense, our run defense. I like it. For some reason, I don't think we got all of our staff points, our coaching points, so kind of limited on what we're going to do here. Doesn't really matter that much, but I would like to upgrade that field general for sure. And then we're just going to do our mini games here, upgrade our players, and get into it. All right, as you can see, we got a bunch of upgrades here. First one is Milton Williams. With the coaching and boosts and everything, he's up to a 90 overall. He's a pretty good player. Christian Ellis, up to an 80. That's pretty good. Defense is looking good with these coaching upgrades. Joshua Farmer, up to almost a 76. That's pretty good. Generally probably just a 72, 71. Monte Mapu, the converted safety. Big, fast guy. He's up to a 76. Jake Westover, the fullback. Very important. Give him some blocking here. We want to, when we are going to run the ball, we want to be effective. And then I don't know who Lowe is, but he's now going to be a 67. I'm just going to build with the best, his highest rated archetype for sure. All right. We got one injury. The tight end. Is that a tight end? I'm looking at a small screen here right now. It's not doing very well. So we can see the ranks here. looking pretty good as far as scoring points and our defense. But we did play the Raiders last week in the rain, so that's kind of helping things. And, 42 points for the Dolphins is kind of crazy. I think they're kind of sneaky good. I'm not as worried here, but, you never know. I expect to win. All right, so we're going to jump ahead a little bit here in this game to the second possession for the Dolphins. They got the ball first, punted to us, 3 and out. We punted the ball back to them, 3 and out. So hopefully we start seeing some scoring here in this game, and we'll get the excitement level up just a little bit.
Second down carry for A-Chain. We stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got third and very short coming up.
He's brought down at the
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs.
It's 3rd and 1.
Here's 2 on the sneak. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's A-Chain right up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. Down the sideline, past the 25. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4.
Now here he goes on the boot. And he's going to score a touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter.
All right, with the Dolphins open the scoring with a Robert Tonyan touchdown. I'm sure if you had that guy for the first touchdown of this game, you won quite a bit of money. But they went on an 8-play, 69-yard, over almost 4-minute and 30-second drive to take the opening score on their second possession. It's now our turn to answer back.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
This is Henderson on second down. Now a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Into traffic, complete! And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a New England first down.
A gain of 14.
And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action, here's May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
May now on 3rd down. This gets the first and more. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
Good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Motion man sent left. On the draw, this is Henderson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Dolphins 30.
On the gun, it's May. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's another.
So we're through one quarter of this AFC East contest. 7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. May on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 14.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots start to fight back with their first points of this game.
Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
Heck of a drive there. 10 plays, 72 yards, 4 minutes and 40 seconds of clock taken off of the game. Had to convert a couple third downs, too. Good to see.
Defense chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
10 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Tagovailoa off the play fake. Hits him on the out route. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Achane to the right. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Tua now from the gun. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Scooped up by the Patriots. 40. Hits the 20. And New England will return it for the touchdown. The Patriots parlay the turnover into a lead. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
Very next possession for the Dolphins. We have them to a 3rd and 10. And they're going to take this shot here to Tyreek Hill, who still got wheels, almost 20-20, pretty much 20-20. And they're already in the red zone here, looking to answer back. But we're going to hold them to a 3rd and 6. Tua had to throw it away, and they settle for 3 points. The defense buckles up in the red zone, and it's now our turn to try and answer back.
Of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's May to the air. Short pass brought in. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Made now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He gets a pickup of 4 yards. And that's a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Henderson here from the gun. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Brought down by Rasul Douglas. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
May now from the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge? There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. And maybe time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get
Oh,
out.
it's tipped, interception! Ifatu Melifonwu with the INT.
So after interception, 3 plays later, we're going to get the Dolphins to this 3rd and 9. Tua's going to try and take another deep shot, but we're going to break this one up. And looks like we're getting this ball back with 2:26 left in the first half.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Throw left side, complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Following the run, we see he's still out there dealing with some sort of injury. They'll head out to check on him. The ball's on the 48. Here we go, first down. They go play action. Here's May. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that sack draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
7 yards.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
So it'll be 2nd and long upcoming on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. Operating from the gun, here's May. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. 3rd and long for him here. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it off. And the Dolphins get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
2 plays later after an interception inside the red zone, defense needs to do it yet again. Tua's going to scramble up the middle and throw a rope to Tyreek Hill, and that's going to give the Dolphins the lead with very little left in the first half. And the half's going to end. 4 seconds left, 4th and 9. Drake May getting hit, going to chuck this one down the field, and it's going to get broken up. And that's how the first half ends. Down 3 to the Dolphins on the road.
On downs. See if they can attack that deficit. Henderson on 1st and 10. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Sticking with Henderson. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Patriot first down.
One right side, Henderson. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Quick throw completed by May. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Off the play action, May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up second down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
From the gun, it's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. I wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
5 yards on the play. And it's
Throw here, 3rd down. Complete to Diggs out left. And they make the tackle at the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Throwing is May. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Back to where they started as the play picks up 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. To the air yet again. May. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
10 yards to go.
Putting a receiver in motion. May now on 3rd down. It's on target to Williams. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They give now to Henderson. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Front pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Of course, we like a touchdown here, but we're tying the game up. We had a great drive, took a lot of time off the clock, and we converted a lot of 3rd downs and had some longer fields that we overcame. So not the best result, but a good one.
On 1st down, they're going to start out with H.A. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
H.A. again. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is a Dolphins first down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Staying on the ground here with H.A. He dodged the tackle. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis. Following the play, we do have an injured man in need of some assistance, and that's the burner, Devon Achane, who's in some pain. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now a run with right. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's third down and 6.
They'll throw. Third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
This dude is putting together some kind of game today. When he scored that touchdown earlier, we knew we had to keep an eye on him. And no surprise, here he is making yet another huge impact play.
Put that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Yeah, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and inches. At the 38.
And off headed left, Henderson. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down. We're still timed through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. This game remains tied after 3, so we'll decide things right here in the fourth quarter. To throw, here's May. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
May now from the gun.
At the 36.
This will be caught once again by Diggs. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's May to the air. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll try the right side. Here's Henderson. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Patriots first down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. From the red zone now. That's taken in by Henry. And he's brought down after a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the second down. And motion a receiver left. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Leading 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
A gain of 4.
May now. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots take a fourth quarter lead. Demario Douglas with the touchdown.
Great drive there. Drake May fitting it in the window to pop Douglas for the lead. That's 9 plays, 72 yards, and 4 minutes of offense.
It can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Going play action, Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
The Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this third down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets this to Waddle over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route, complete. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line.
12 yards. That's good for a Dolphins.
First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Well, after recording the sack, it looks like he is the one who's shaken up. We're going to get a stoppage here as he gets looked at. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. To the left side, it's pulled in by Waddle. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They'll come up on first and 10.
That's another Dolphin.
On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
You know, one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everyone is built to play quarterback.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there.
Well, that leads to a 3rd and 20. Tua sitting in the pocket, throws the ball away, but incomplete. And the Dolphins are going to have to punt late in this game, down 7. Where 3 plays later, we have this 3rd and 3. Drake's going to throw it to the outside, and unfortunately, we're going to fall a yard short, and we have to punt back to the Dolphins, which is going to give them really good field position while we hold a 7-point lead.
Tagovailoa on first down. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
And a sign, well, this group did their homework, and they're making it.
Kenny's under pressure, and he goes down. Looking to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. This is brought in at the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16.
Here he is to throw.
20-yard line.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Keeps away from one. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Achane has the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins cut it to a point late in this one. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
What an absolute backbreaker. The Dolphins drive down there. 6 plays, 62 yards in 1:39 and tie this game up. There's like 1:08 left. This is our shot to try and drive down and take a field goal and win this on the road.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Ball forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. He'll look to throw it. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Breaks the tackle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line.
A gain of 6. That's good for a Patriots first down.
Setting up to pass. Finds his running back, Henderson. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's May again. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. The game resting on this try from Andres Borregales. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. So the rookie getting a chance at a signature moment here in his first season. This one from 47 yards away. The kick is good. He got it. And the rookie nails the game winner. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0.
Good win here, 27-24. Drake May clutch at the end to get them down into field goal position to win the game. Let's take a look at this box score. We'll look at the Dolphins side of things here first. 281 yards, 2 passing touchdowns, no interceptions for Tua. He had a 66% completion percentage, 14 for 21. We survived Devon Achane, who's coming off like 180 yards in the first game of the season. 16 carries for 60 yards. 3.8 yards a carry. Tyreek Hill, Waddle, they both, caught the long ball here. Tyreek, though, 3 for 131 and a touchdown. I mean, how about Tyreek just like mossing people? And Waddle. Sacks. I do like the Dolphins' defense. 2.5 for Judon. Bradley Chubb had a sack. Kenneth Grant had a sack. Half a sack for Zach. And then 2 interceptions for Rasul and Melifanu, which is unfortunate. But, Drake May did have 226 yards, 1 passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He was 28 for 36 for 77%. Trevion Henderson, 18 carries for 81 yards, 4.5 a carry and a touchdown. Pop Douglas, 8 for 70 and a touchdown. Diggs, 6 for 46. Butte, he was 4 for 44. Henry was 5 for 33. Henderson was 4 for 22 on the defensive side of things here. Yeah, baby. Christian Barmore, 3 sacks. He had that fumble scooped up and returned. That was Milton Williams. I'm sorry. Christian Barmore had 3 sacks. Milton Williams had 2, and he had that scoop and score for a long one. Braden Swinson, sack and a half, the rookie. Harold Landry, Tonga, he had a sack. No interceptions, but the defensive line definitely came through. Looking at the season totals so far through 2 games, Drake May, not even 200 yards a game, 2 passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Trevion Henderson, he has 10 broken tackles, but he only has 58.5 yards a game. It does look like Antonio Gibson right now is a more effective runner, better ball carrying vision, but just not the broken tackles that Henderson has. But we want to feed the bulldog here and get the Trevion Henderson up in overall. Pop Douglas, 9 for 106 and a touchdown. He's our leading wide receiver as far as yards. Diggs does lead him by 2 receptions. Of course, Hunter Henry is 8 for 70. So Spillane is our leading tackler at 21. And tackles for loss goes to Milton Williams. He's also leading our team in sacks, followed by Barmore and Landry. Pretty much most of the sacks came from this game. Thornhill did have the 1 interception, which sealed the game last week in week 1 for 93 yards and a touchdown. So we got a couple touchdowns on our defense, which is really good to see. The defense is playing well. Hopefully we can get this offense playing better going forward. Now, next week, we are going to face off against the Patriots in week 3. Should be a good one. Really nice to start 2-0. Please like and subscribe. Join the community. If you're into quick sim or slow sim tips, I got you. I'd like to thank you for watching. Hype this video. Ask your questions. Tell me how we can improve this series, these videos. And other than that, I got to go. See ya. Peace.